What's up, everyone? I am Daniel Wargo. Welcome to my channel. This is the first video in a 5-part video series I'm releasing called Anyone Can Learn to Sing. That's right, even you! This series will be a culmination of all of the things that I've learned working as a professional singer and voice teacher in LA over the past 10 years. I know the title might sound a little bit grabby, Anyone Can Learn to Sing. You might be rolling your eyes a little bit, but this is something that I firmly believe. And it's this belief that has helped me teach hundreds of people to sing over the years. And I'm filming this because I want to help you too. Now, let me just get this out of the way. This is not some ploy or some grab for money. Like, I'm not going to share some of the information I have with you and then ask you to pay for the rest of it. That's not what this is. This method, the method that I teach in these videos, is the exact same method that I teach in private lessons and in master classes. Why would I want to do that? Honestly, because I want people to have this information. I love singing and I love singers. And if this video inspires just one more person to sing, I will be beyond thrilled. If you are someone who has always wanted to learn to sing, I know you will find value in these videos. If you are someone who is a lifelong singer, you will also find value in these videos, especially in the last video, the 5th video on musicianship. I'll get to that in a second, but that's the one. Now, are you going to be the next Celine Dion or Beyonce? No. No. But you will be able to sing better than you do now, which for some of you is probably really saying something. I'm kidding. You sound great. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share with you guys what the rest of this series will be about. And then at the end, I'm going to give you 3 tips for singing that will help you become a better singer literally right away. Does that sound good? Let's ride! Basically, I break singing down into 4 separate categories. I call these categories pillars. These 4 pillars of singing, that's 8. These 4 pillars of singing I use in 2 different ways. One as a way to give you the tools to know and understand your voice, and then grow and expand your voice. I thought of that rhyme right now. Never taught it before. Boom. And 2, as a central hub for diagnosing problems. Singing is really difficult and a lot of different issues come up along the way, and I find it super helpful to kind of have a template or a map to just return to diagnose problems quickly and then fix them and move on. So what are the 4 pillars? Breath and support, placement, vowel shape, and finally, musicianship. These different pillars are broken up into individual lessons with individual exercises that will help you in getting better at these different aspects of the voice. And with that being said, musicianship is by far the video that I'm most excited about, so I hope you guys stick around for that. Musicianship is what makes singers singers, in my opinion. All right, so that's kind of my spiel. That's the thing. I hope you look out for those videos. The best way to do that is by subscribing and also giving this a thumbs up. And now that we've reached the end of the video, I'm going to give those 3 tips that will help you become a better singer literally right away. Yes, literally. Tip number 1. A lot of people, when they talk about singing, they talk about the diaphragm. What is that? How do I feel it? How do I know if I'm breathing from my diaphragm? I'm going to go into this a lot more in detail on the breathing episode of this series. But for right now, the easy way to kind of find your diaphragm and tell if you're singing and supporting from your diaphragm is just by placing a hand over your stomach and just cough. And that muscle that moves right there, that's your diaphragm. Ultimately, that's the place that we're going to want to be supporting from when we sing. Like I said, I'm going to get into this a lot more in the video on breath and support. But for right now, that's the idea. Just start to feel that muscle and start to just really notice where that is. Where is that diaphragm? How do you support it? How can you engage that muscle and use it? The second tip has to do with where you're placing your sound. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that your voice is a laser. It's like a laser beam coming out of your mouth. And when you sing, I want you to pick a spot 5, 10, 15 feet away from you on the back wall, a book on the bookshelf, the car in front of you, or your soap bar in the shower, whatever. And I want you to sing and try to burn a hole through that thing with the laser in your mouth. I'm going to explain more about this in the video on placement, but for right now, this should really bring your voice forward. The third and final tip has to do with vowel placement. A majority of people are not opening their mouth up enough when they sing. When we sing, a lot of times we're kind of hiding who we are, and so we don't really open our mouth that much. For instance, when I'm singing just a descending 5-note scale, I might sing it like this: la, fine, lovely, whatever. It's fine for your neighborhood church choir, but it's not going to get you onto American Idol. What is this, 2005? Ultimately, what we want is we really want to drop the jaw to the floor when we sing. We really want to think vertically as opposed to horizontally so that our jaw's dropping to the floor. This might feel weird because we don't talk like that. We don't talk like that. We don't blah, 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 you know. We talk just normally. But when we sing, we really have to give the sound enough space to come out so we can hear the voice. So the difference between la and now imagining the jaw dropping to the floor going la, right? It's just a much different sound. I didn't do anything differently other than drop my jaw. I didn't have to work any harder. I didn't change my voice. I didn't breathe any harder. All I did was drop my jaw. So those are the 3 tips that if you implement those will get you on the right track to singing better immediately. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm super excited to share this information. If you really want to see these next 4 videos, which I highly recommend that you do, please subscribe to this channel. I really want to give this information away, and I'm excited for people to sing with it and to hear from you. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video on breathing and support.